Right now on Kickstarter, there's this really cool handlebar bag project that solves a unique problem that I've had, and that is, how do you mount a Garmin or a Wahoo to a rando style bag? Of course, they do it with a really slick new product. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it on the cheap. Welcome back, Pathless Peddlers, and if you're new to the channel, if you're into the non-competitive side of cycling, riding party pace, and living the supple life, you have found your people, hit that subscribe button. And if you guys have been enjoying the videos, please consider supporting the channel by joining us on Patreon or buying one of our new party pace pins or gravel specific patches. So I'm gonna fully admit I am a total sucker for these old school randonneuring style handlebar bags. You know, they're super functional. I love the boxy shape. You know, this one is by our friends at Swift Industries. This is a smaller one by our friend Eli at Ruthworks. And if you're like me and you like to use these style of bags, then you know it starts to eat up real estate on your cockpit. It becomes really difficult to place something like a Garmin because these usually attach to your handlebars. So oftentimes I have to find alternative places to mount this, like the stem cap or other weird hackery. It dawned on me a couple months ago that probably the most logical place to put the Garmin when you're using something like this is on the top. A lot of these rando bags have this vinyl top here, and its old intended purpose was to put maps here. But let's face it, it's 2020. I'm sure there are still people out there that use paper maps. I know I prefer them for kind of nostalgic reasons, but let's face it, a lot more people are using things like a Garmin, a Wahoo, or even your phone. So in most instances, this vinyl map case is just wasted space. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's definitely a great place to put our patches and stickers, but in terms of navigation, it could be better optimized. So Rootworks, the Kickstarter campaign, solves it by, creating a hard shell case with an area that's designed to take different kind of mounts. I solved a similar problem many months ago. I thought it was kind of goofy, so didn't really make a video about it back then. But seeing their Kickstarter video totally validated my hunch. So I present to you guys the Garmin GPS Clip, and it is very simple and very cheap to make. I did it with no tools. If you have access to a workshop, you can totally make this with tools and make it better. So it's basically made of just 3 components. There is, your Wahoo, your Garmin clip mount, whatever it is you're gonna attach. And then there is this metal clip portion, which is actually a belt clip designed for a pocket knife. So I had to buy 5 of these because that was the smallest quantity that I could get them on Amazon. So after those 2 parts, you need a way to attach them together. I use this stuff called Sugru, which is basically a putty that hardens over time, and you can basically glue disparate pieces together. I think if I had actual tools, I would have drilled out the hole in this mount and used a countersunk screw and all that stuff to make a more secure and adjustable connection. But hey, I don't have tools. We live in a small apartment, so just using what I had. And if you're interested in the specific things I use to put this together, I will put the links in the description below. So basically, once you have your mount attached to this pocket knife belt clip, you can put it anywhere. So I'll show you guys how this works. It's pretty simple. I'm gonna just attach the Wahoo there. It is on this clip. Let's call it the GPS clip or rando clip. And you basically take your bag of choice and clip it. I'm gonna do this over here. And there you go. So a lot of these map cases also have Velcro down here, so this makes it stick a little bit better and not flopping around when you go on gravel roads. But essentially, I've ridden many miles in this setup and it works awesome. It's not a very refined solution. You could definitely improve it. You could put Plastidip on the metal end so it doesn't mar the vinyl and it stays put in place a little bit better. But hey, I was doing it on the cheap and as a quick experiment. If you have a boxy style handlebar bag that does have a vinyl case like this, you can use this hack on it. So I'll show you what it looks like on the Swift bag. So here it is on the Swift bag. There is still a lot of real estate in terms of the vinyl area, so plenty of room for patches and stickers and maps still if that's what you want to do. But you've got this option of having a GPS or even your phone mounted on here. And what I like about this is a lot of these rando style handlebar bags, the way that they open and close is with an elastic that goes over the stem. And previously to this, I was using a stem cap mount, but this would kind of get in the way. But now that the GPS device has moved to the bag itself, that is no longer a problem. So as you can see, relatively elegant, if not a refined execution. But beyond just biking, this also allows you to use your bike-specific GPS on hikes even. So this is just a regular backpack here. This one's made by Chrome, review coming soon. And you can put it on the back or you can put it on the shoulder strap here and record your GPS data. I'm not sure if by not having the GPS level throws off its readings or something. That's something I'll have to investigate. But it dawned on me that this could be another use for this clip. Another thing that's cool is that this Garmin clip also works on Paradise style handlebar bags. You know, they've got these vertical straps here. So you can see here, it's now attached to this kind of vertical webbing on this handlebar bag. And of course, if you have a bike packing handlebar roll, you could easily clip this to that as well. I'd probably change the orientation so that the front of the head unit is facing forward so it doesn't give you funky readings. But as you can see, this hack is really simple, really inexpensive, and adds functionality to your older bags. It makes your Garmin easier to move from bike to bike to bike. Hopefully this hack was helpful, gave you some ideas, some inspiration on how to apply this on your bike rides. And if you like this content, guys, give it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. And check out our merch store. You can get some pins and patches, all that stuff, so we can keep making fun, non-competitive cycling content. Until next time, keep the supple side down.